Hello and thank you for watching the news channel. My name is Peter Vexelman from coachingbypeter.com. Today, I want to discuss cross-collateralization financing. Most investors are familiar with hard money loans as a source of short-term financing. The problem investors sometimes run into with hard money loans is that the lender typically requires the borrower to have 30 to 40% equity in the property. This creates significant security that the lender will be repaid. While finding properties at 30 to 40% discount to market value is what competent investors want to do, it's not always possible. There is still a decent profit to be made if the property can be bought for just 20 to 25% below market value. This is especially true if you're flipping houses and can turn 3 to 4 houses each and every single year. At that rate, you're doubling your money annually, or in other words, you have about 100% return on your investment each and every single year you're doing this. A cross-collateralization loan is sometimes called an equity loan because it requires the borrower to have equity in something of substantial value. For experienced investors, this is often another investment property they own. Often the cross-collateralization loan is not a good option for beginning investors. Let's say you have an investment property worth an existing loan of $125,000. You've owned the property for many years and it has appreciated to $225,000. That creates $100,000 in equity. Today, you want to take advantage of the tremendous opportunities that distressed sales are creating in the marketplace. You know of a triplex or any other property coming on the market and the current owner needs to sell fast. The place is an ideal location and is cash flow positive. However, the owner has suffered other financial setbacks and needs to sell his prized property to cover his unfortunate setbacks. The market value is $250,000, but you're aware they'll accept $187,000. That's a 75% market to value, so they can sell it quickly. At a 25% discount to market value, your hard money lender isn't willing to make that loan. However, if you're willing to place the lender on the deed of the property, you already own $100,000 in equity, and the deed to the new property, the lender is willing to make the loan. That is cross-collateralization, the new property, by guaranteeing the loan with both its own value and the equity that you have in the existing property. Cross-collateralization with another property opens several